Calaroga Shark Media.
From Chicago, where don't ask Trump for directions, this is Ballot.
That's right. You think he will be able to understand upper and lower streets? Good luck with that. I'm Patrick Gutfield. President Trump dropped a Truth Social missive that's part economic diagnosis, part military strategy, and entirely divorced from basic Chicago street names. He's demanding troops be deployed to save the Miracle Mile, which, drumroll please, doesn't actually exist in Chicago. It's like calling New York's 5th Avenue 6th Boulevard and then demanding the National Guard intervene. What Trump means is the Magnificent Mile, that glorious stretch of Michigan Avenue where shopping meets Chicago swagger. And yes, it's had some challenges. Back in 2021, about 30% of storefronts were vacant. Organized theft was a problem. But here's the plot twist. Post-pandemic, the street is making a comeback. Stores are moving in. Shoppers are returning. Heck, Hotel Chocolat just set up shop. But Trump's solution? Military intervention. Because nothing says urban renewal like deploying soldiers to solve retail vacancies. It's like using a sledgehammer to hang a picture frame. Technically possible, but definitely not recommended. Jonathan Karl from ABC News just dropped a bombshell about President Trump's superhuman sleep schedule, or lack thereof. Apparently, Trump operates like a smartphone with infinite battery life, taking calls at hours that would make an owl look lazy. Karl says Trump's either up before 7 in the morning or messaging late into the night. He's constant energy, constant activity, and he's almost acting like a guy that feels like he's running out of time, Karl explained, which at 79 years old sounds less like a compliment and more like a medical warning. The administration is spinning this like a championship gymnast. Vice President J.D. Vance claims Trump doesn't have an off switch. Attorney General Pam Bondi boasts that none of us know when he sleeps. It's like they're describing a caffeinated robot, not a septuagenarian president. But here's the kicker. Trump's idea of self-care is a weekly golf game and a diet consisting primarily of Diet Coke and McDonald's. The National Institute on Aging is probably having a collective heart attack just hearing about this. And let's talk about those dozy episodes. Trump's been caught nodding off during White House events like a grandpa at a church sermon. His bruised hands and mysterious MRI are fueling more speculation than a true crime podcast. The White House's response, classic Trump. Their spokesperson basically said, he's a champion-level golfer who greets trick-or-treaters. As if that's a medical certification of peak health. President Trump's latest brilliant idea? The 50-year mortgage. Because apparently 30 years of debt wasn't long enough. He's proposing a loan so extended your grandchildren might be making payments on the house you wanted to buy. Conservative voices aren't exactly throwing a parade. Marjorie Taylor Greene summed it up perfectly. In debt forever? In debt for life. It's like she read the mortgage terms and decided this is less a financial strategy and more a multi-generational curse. Trump's pitch? You'll pay less per month. Sure. And if you ignore the fact that you'll be paying so much interest, the bank might name a wing after you. It's financial algebra meets performance art. Even the Federal Housing Finance Agency is doing some Olympic-level backflips around this idea. Their director called it a complete game changer, which is bureaucratic speak for, we're definitely going to talk about this until everyone gets exhausted. The real punchline? Trump's still claiming we have the greatest economy we've ever had, while proposing a mortgage plan that sounds like it was drafted during a caffeine-induced hallucination. Billie Eilish, the 23-year-old musical powerhouse, just went nuclear on Elon Musk, and she did not come with a diplomatic passport. After Tesla shareholders approved a $1 trillion pay package for Musk, Eilish decided to turn Instagram into her personal critique platform. She reposted content from a pro-choice group suggesting ways Musk could use his astronomical wealth. Ending world hunger, providing clean water globally, saving endangered species, or rebuilding Gaza. Then she added her own colorful commentary, something about a cat and a word that rhymes with B. While I can't repeat her exact words, this is a family show, let's just say she used language that would make a sailor blush. Her message essentially boiled down to, hey, mega billionaire, maybe do something meaningful with all that cash. Musk, who recently became the world's first potential trillionaire, apparently triggered Eilish's activist instincts. She served him a verbal smackdown that's more savage than a TikTok roast battle. The Daily Beast is waiting for comments from both camps. Something tells me Musk's response will be just as interesting as Eilish's initial blast. Portions of today's show were made with the help of AI.